Thanks for joining us on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard. It's always a pleasure each week to come into your home or business. Hopefully we bring some information to you about different organizations and different events coming up around our broadcast area. Well, we apologize. We've missed a couple of weeks because of bad weather and illness. And I'm glad you're back on the show. I'm getting tired of having to do this by myself.
Oh, you're great. You don't need me.
I mean, it's really hard. You know, I'm pretty good at talking to myself, but answering back, sometimes I get the wrong question. I get the wrong answer back to myself. You ever done that?
I don't answer myself.
You don't?
No, I do a lot of talking to myself. I just don't answer myself.
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're back.
Sounds like you're supposed to be interviewing people.
Well,
They're
that's
supposed
true.
to do all the answering.
Well, I understand, but I have to kind of talk a little bit, you know, kill a little bit of time, you know, make them think I know what's going on here. But you're feeling better? Everything going good?
Yeah, well, actually, I do have a kind of a head cold right now.
You still, everything doing good at the fitness?
Man,
Still got a lot of classes out there?
Yes.
Is it still busy, or are they winding down a little bit?
It's, you know, one day will be cram-packed and you can hardly get in the parking lot, and then the following evening, there's hardly anybody there. You can hear crickets chirping.
So you think the New Year's resolution starting to wear off for some people?
Yeah, but I think once the weather gets a little warmer, maybe
Yeah.
people will be thinking, you know what, I got to put my booty in a bathing suit.
Gotta start
I got to
looking
wear
better.
shorts this summer. Show a little bit more skin.
Yeah,
We
they
can't
probably
have
will.
our,
When you've got snow and ice, you don't think about being in the bathing suit much.
No, that's what I think.
Well, we hope the snow, although we had a big snow, it was pretty snow that we just had, but
It's our last one, by
I
the
hope
way.
it is the last one. We'll see what happens. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment. We've got two people to talk about a big event coming up here in Harrison on Connection.
Spring has already started at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. Come in and browse their vast assortment of home decor and gift items. The Michel line of bath and body products, market bags, and kitchen accessories are the perfect gift for any occasion. Also new at Sisters, metal folk art and chalkboard message boards in various styles and designs. Whether you're looking for a bold centerpiece, artistic floral arrangement, tag dinnerware and accent pieces, or razorback gift ideas, Sisters has something for everyone. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
Start spinning, twisting, and pumping into a healthy lifestyle 24 hours a day at the Fitness Club. With all of the best equipment and personal trainers, you're ensured a workout that's fun, effective, and motivating. At the Fitness Club, you can enhance your glow, relax your mind, and refresh your body all in one convenient location. So what are you waiting for? Start spinning, twisting, and pumping your way into a new you today. Enhance your lifestyle and reach your goals at the Fitness Club, Highway 6265 North in Harrison.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, and our first two guests in the studio today we're glad to have you, Casey Patrick. First time I think you've been on our show, and Nate Wilson's been here before. He's old hat. He knows right. He even came around to the basement studio and said, "Where are you guys? Where are you? We're still upstairs."
He's old hat. He can just come over here and
come
take
over
my job.
anytime. Glad to have both of you here today. This is kind of a twofold thing. We want to talk about Sanctuary, and then we want to talk about a big fundraiser event. So let's start off with you, Nate. Now, you're president of Sanctuary Board.
Currently president.
Current president. And some people may or may not know exactly what Sanctuary does. So maybe just a highlight of what Sanctuary is all about.
Sanctuary is Boone County and the surrounding other 4 counties, the domestic violence shelter for our area. It used to be called the Battered Women's Shelter.
Right.
We've kind of gotten away from that as we do service men occasionally also. But predominantly it's women and children of domestic violence situations. They come to us when they've finally decided to get out of the relationship or get out of the situation. And we provide them with shelter, essentially a sanctuary, no pun intended. And we help them through any court processes they may have, and to kind of get them restarted and recharged back into the world.
That's great.
You more than just Boone County, do you serve, for instance, in the court system here, they have the 14th Judicial District.
Correct.
Do you serve that district, or bigger or smaller?
It varies a little bit from the 14th.
Does it?
As Mountain Home also has a shelter called Serenity. We split Marion County, so they handle half and half and half. We have Newton, Searcy, Carroll, Boone, and then the half of Marion.
Okay, so you do cover a pretty big area.
Yes.
Good.
Do they have counseling for these women who come there?
Oh yes, very good question. We have all kinds of outreach programs. We have counselors that come in as the clients are there. Once clients move out to transitional housing, we have people that go out and visit with them, kind of a continuing program to kind of help them get through the court processes and re-plug themselves back into maybe a job and into the world. And
Did the police get involved?
Usually their part is over with by the time they get to us. Yes, any criminal filings and stuff are usually done on the front end, and then we help them through the period through the courts and kind of help them along.
Let's see. You said it's a temporary location for people. Do you have a time frame that they can stay at that location before they go on out into the...
Typically it's 30 days. We do have some flexibility depending on several different issues internally and externally. Right. The typical stay is 30 days or less. We work with housing to help find them new homes. We work with several counselors for job training for them. We help them find job interviews, help them get clothed through our sanctuary shop.
Right.
How many can you help at one time?
We have 6 different rooms, but within those rooms we usually try to separate off families, so you could have up to 30 in the shelter at any time.
At any one time.
Yeah.
Just briefly, and I almost forgot about their thrift store down on the square. That is a major fundraising unit, constantly.
It is. It's very important to us. That shop provides folks who maybe want to donate items to the shelter and your typical resale type scenario. But we also use that to clothe our victims and our children. And oftentimes they'll come in before they go to a job interview. They'll come and try to get dressed up for
Very
that.
good.
So
wow. You can help out if you had clothing to donate.
Oh, absolutely.
Taking it down there. Yeah, it's great.
Where does the money come from? Actually, where does the money come from your to support it? But I was actually thinking about the remodeling that you just had. Where did all that come from? The money for the
remodeling to the shelter was a Boone County project. As they do own the building, we lease it from them.
Oh, okay.
As far as our general funds, I don't know if you're referring to that too. We receive, we apply for any grant that's out there. United Way grant of United Way of Boone County is also a grant we always apply for. But most of our monies come from general donations. We have some businesses that donate every month. We do have fundraisers, which we just got done with one, and we've got another one coming up. So,
tell us about that, the upcoming fundraiser.
Let's let Casey get involved.
Casey.
This is Casey's
expert fundraiser. Isn't that right? She's good. She's the expert.
I tell you, they're real good.
Now you're with the leadership group. Is that correct?
County Leadership. It's the 25th year, so
so you. Kind of partnering.
We have to do a project as part of leadership. You have to do a project to help better the community. You know, something that's going to help get involved and get people to notice things. And the past few years they've done independent living, so we wanted to do something a little different. So we chose Sanctuary. We actually went and toured the building. We were going to see if we could do some internal repairs like windows and doors and paint. But the goal is obviously to get into a different building. Because that one's kind of falling down. Sure. So we decided to do a fundraiser to kind of help those funds. They lost a couple grants this year that were cut completely, so we've been really trying to replace those through this fundraiser. Okay.
Well, let's talk about the fundraiser. Just going into it, it's
basketball.
It's a basketball full day deal. Looks like
full day. It's March 29th at 7 p.m. and it starts out from 10 a.m. to 6, depending on how many teams we have. Starts out with 3-on-3 tournaments. Playing at half court, hopefully a couple games going on at once. We'll have a bracket set up, if you play to win, obviously. And then at 7 o'clock starts the actual Alumni Classic. We've got a team from Harrison, a team from Mountain Home that are both agreed to play to help Sanctuary and Serenity. And it's just going to be a full day of basketball.
Do you still need any more teams? Are you looking for more teams?
Yes, we are still taking registration forms. We put a deadline on there of this Friday, but that's really flexible. We were just trying to get a bracket worked out. Right. But, we are still definitely accepting.
Go to the website or call you?
Yes, call me. My number's on there. The chamber the Arvest Bank, Community First Bank, they all have registration forms.
Where do you have these flyers out, and where can we get one of these?
Hopefully everywhere.
Okay.
I hope you get tired of seeing them.
Okay, well, just come by the studio if you have any
There was-
questions.
there
We'll
was
drop
several-
some off here.
I saw several registrations at the youth center.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
at the youth center.
where the
Okay.
men's leagues and the
Right.
leagues play down there. We've really been trying to recruit on that side of it.
I think maybe before we started the show, Nate, maybe you mentioned about sponsors. Now, are you still looking for sponsors?
Yes, we've got First Federal is actually our big sponsor. They
Okay.
did a really big donation, and we are still looking for other sponsors. I mean, any donation is obviously welcome. Our concession stand has completely been covered by the hospital. All the prizes have been covered by PACE. So we've done really good with
Very good.
getting things. Our overhead cost is pretty minimal.
Right.
So
Do you
we're
need any
excited.
volunteers?
No, we've pretty much got it staffed on that part with the Boone
Wonderful.
County leadership. Yeah, there's I think 19 or 20 of us, so we'll be there the day of to really keep things running smooth.
I noticed, so this is going to be, all the games will be played at the high school gym?
Harrison High School.
Okay. Now, just, I've got a few minutes left. It says Harrison/Mountain Home. Now, is Mountain Home sharing in any of this with you?
Yes, the sponsorships that we've received will be split equally between Sanctuary and Serenity.
Okay.
The 3-on-3 tournament, all proceeds go to Sanctuary,
Okay.
as well as the concession stand. The Alumni Classic game is actually free, donations accepted, and those will be split between both
Okay,
houses.
okay.
So we're really trying to incorporate both places.
Well, it sounds like exciting. I mean, 3-on-3 basketball tournaments, they have a lot of them around the area, and they're usually a benefit type thing.
yeah.
But I know in the men's league this year, I'm on the Parks Commission, and I think they've got 12 teams that play every Tuesday night at the
Wow.
youth center.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
if
that's
you
a
got
lot.
that many teams, that mean those alone
Exactly,
going to
that's-
generate a lot of different teams.
That's what we're hoping.
You know,
We've-
and then you always get young people that put their teams together.
Is Serenity the same as Sanctuary?
Yes, it's
Okay.
just in Mountain Home.
Okay.
Same
They're,
thing.
they're not. They're different corporations, but we're.
Do they serve? They serve a
It's
similar
the same
Yeah.
same setup, just
Domestic
different.
violence.
same
shelter.
need type thing. Very good for them.
Yes.
Okay.
We
well,
only
let's-
have one home, we have one home in Harrison and one home in Mountain Home. Is that correct?
Yes.
one
Okay.
building
One.
to take care of.
Correct.
Yeah, right. Well, it sounds like a great event. All you need is just a lot of teams. signed
Yes,
up.
we need a lot of
So
teams.
let's make
and a
sure
lot
we
of-
got the cost here for the 3-on-3. Do
It's-
you charge him?
It's $20 a person, so
Okay.
$60 a team, and
Okay.
of course, that all goes to benefit
Right.
Sanctuary. So we are
Okay.
really
Tell them about your prizes.
our
yeah.
prizes.
It's really cool.
We got 12.
See, you need my job.
We got 12 basketballs autographed by the coach for the boys of Arkansas.
Oh,
So
very
we're
good.
excited about that.
Mike Anderson.
Mike Anderson, thank you. I lost his name there for a second. To hopefully give out to the 3-on-3 teams that win. And we're going to auction off a ball. We've got a ball signed by,
The whole team.
yes, the whole team with the coach, but there's
Very good.
one more. He plays in the NBA. Chris Paul, is that him? Does he play in the NBA?
Yeah.
We have a basketball.
It could be. It might be an Arkansas Razorback former player, maybe, you think?
I know. I think this
Chris-
one's
Was it actually Chris
pretty,
Paul?
I think
Wow.
it's a pretty big
that's a big
deal.
deal.
Yeah, that is a big
we,
deal. Chris Paul's quite a player.
We had a guy that knew somebody who knew somebody
Oh, they
and
got it for
was
you.
able to get us
Very
the ball.
good. Well, so great prizes. It goes to
Yeah, good cause.
fantastic cause.
Okay.
And so if you're out there and you like to play 3-on-3 basketball, sign up a team. $20 a person. Go to the youth center, probably the closest place to go
Yes.
down there. They've got forms right there. You can go sign up. Don't wait till the last minute because they're trying to do the brackets. We appreciate both of you
Thank
coming
you.
in today. Casey Patrick, and of course always Nate Wilson. It's good to see you again. And Nate, thanks for your volunteering to be on the sanctuary
yeah.
board and being
Thank you.
president this year, and for your being a part of the leadership
Thank
group
you.
and putting a lot of effort into that.
Good
And so,
people.
sounds like a great event. Don't forget the date on that is March 29th, 7 p.m. is the alumni game, but goes all day long. 3-on-3 basketball at the Harrison High School gym. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate
Stay
it.
with us. We'll be back in a moment. We got another young lady that's going to talk about what's going on at the Boone County Library on Connection.
Respiratory allergies and other problems of the ear, nose, and throat affect the lives of millions of people each year. It's a broad spectrum of problems that can be improved or even corrected under the care of an ENT, or ear, nose, and throat physician, who specializes in otolaryngology.
All that is green is not infection. All that sneezes is not allergy. To see an otolaryngologist would be the individual to be able to help differentiate between the two.
Many of the patients at Dr. Bell's Family ENT and Sinus Center of Harrison, Arkansas, have come for the proper diagnosis and management of chronic upper respiratory symptoms. The key is knowing that there are other ways besides antibiotics to manage allergies and respiratory problems, options that will help patients breathe easier and feel healthier on a daily basis. For more information, visit narmc.com.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard. We're glad you joined us today on our Connection show. We do it every week and try to bring in different organizations and different people to talk about different things. And many times we don't know about what they're going to talk about, so it's good information for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't know anything about this new one, this one that we're fixing to talk about.
That Ginger Milan is going to talk to us about.
Yes.
I always want to call Ginger Milam.
I know, so do a lot of people.
But it's Milan. I've got it right now.
Right,
See, I got it down pat. Do you get people say that?
Yes,
See?
they want us to be kin to
the Milams?
Milams, and then there's the Milam,
Yeah.
and I think we're the only Milans in the phone book.
Milan.
In the phone book.
In the phone book. So it is.
Dennis, I just wanted to take a little bit of time. Just make sure our viewers know that I was just trying to make our guests feel comfortable. They were nervous about speaking
you talking
clearly.
about the last part of our show?
Yes, my blooper.
Oh, well, bloopers are great.
Well, I did it on purpose.
Did you really?
I did it on purpose.
Actually, we're going to
Just trying to make our clients at ease.
We're thinking
is
about
all.
making a 30-second commercial out of that blooper.
Of that one?
Yeah.
I've got many, many more. There's so many of them. We could make a whole show.
Are you going to do any bloopers with Ginger? Or
I really hope not. I hope not.
You want to do the first question?
Absolutely.
Answer it for us?
We are going to talk about a program presented by Holly Gillis.
Yes. Holly is the coordinator for the Community Health Resource Center here in Harrison. She has been in that position since 2006, and this is her second year to return to the library and do a very, very important program on the importance of self-breast exams. Lots of women have caught cancer in its earliest stages because they did the self-exam, and so she's coming back to do that program. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is actually October, but we're doing this in April because, first of all, we think that it's something that should be talked about more than once a year.
Absolutely.
But secondly, the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure is in April in Northwest Arkansas. And I don't know if you've ever seen that or seen it on TV, but there are thousands of people who run or walk in that race.
Yes, it's big.
It's a big deal, and they raise a tremendous amount of money. And last year when Holly spoke at the library, she told us how that race impacts our community. She applies for grants with the Susan G. Komen organization, and she has received thousands of dollars over the years that have helped pay for free mammograms for women who can't afford it.
Yes.
And so anyway, she'll be at the library April the 9th at 12:30. It's kind of a lunch program.
Okay.
She teaches a class that isn't over until 12, or we would start it then. But it will be at 12:30 at the library in the upstairs meeting room, and you can bring your own lunch, and we'll have drinks. But every year, more and more women save their own lives by doing the self-breast exam. So it's a really important program, and again, she'll be talking about where all that money goes that's raised with the Race for the Cure, and she has synthetic models that are passed around so that you can feel different sizes of lumps, and some are so tiny you wonder how anyone could ever find them. But she does a fabulous job. She is so impressive with her enthusiasm for what she does.
About how long does that
It'll be about an hour.
About an hour? Okay. Very good.
Yeah, it'll be about an hour.
It's a shame it's overlooked, really, because breast cancer is fairly common. My mom actually struggles with it a little bit. She's better now, cancer-free. But it's such an easy thing to do when you're in the shower. Just check yourself.
Right.
I never think about it. So I just need to we need to make it aware, and it's so simple.
Well, as you get older, it's something everyone needs to do.
Absolutely.
And as I said, Holly does a fabulous job. One year I went to the doctor, it was like February, and she told me that she'd already diagnosed 6 of her patients with breast cancer since the start of the year.
Wow.
And so, yeah,
it's not just older.
No,
starting
in
your 20s, sure, okay.
Right. And you know, last year we had it at 5:30, and in April, you know how busy everyone is with their children, and maybe we didn't promote it enough, but our turnout was fairly small. So this year we thought we would go for people on their lunch break.
That's
wonderful.
And see how that works out.
Right. And so it's 12:30, and it goes how long? I'm sorry.
About an hour.
About an hour. And you can just drop by any time. It's not like you have to be there set at 12:30.
Right. You can come whenever you can.
Whenever you can.
That's good. That's upstairs in your
upstairs.
conference room. Okay. Okay, the next thing let's talk about National Library Week and the events you've got planned.
Oh, we have so many things going on that week. It's libraries all across America will be celebrating, of course, National Library Week. It's April 13th through the 19th, and we really want to get a lot of people in the library that week. The theme is Lives Change at the Library. And everyone's going to have their own little personal story. Maybe you went to our breast cancer program last year and you decided to get a mammogram. Or maybe you checked out a book as a child that really impacted you. We have so many things for so many people, and we want people to think about that. How has the library changed your life? So anyway, it's April 13th through the 19th. We have a lot of activities planned. And I actually want to talk about one of the most important things, which is listed at the bottom, but that's our Friends of the Library book sale. Friends of the Library is one of the best volunteer organizations anywhere in the nation. They raise thousands and thousands of dollars for the library. And their spring sale is always the same week as National Library Week, and that may be their biggest sale. So it'll start on Thursday and run through Saturday. So we want everyone to, come to that. They have every kind of book imaginable. They're all very reasonably priced, and it's not too late to donate your gently used books to that organization, so they'll have it to sell. So that's a really big thing.
I've got some books I need to give to them.
Well, I actually cleaned out my attic for the first time, and I credit it for all the snow that I've hated, but I wouldn't have gotten it done.
If you're stuck in the house, what do I do?
Yeah, so I have a few books myself, but that's a really important thing.
Let me ask you a question there, Ginger. Okay, so Friends of the Library, they take books like from Tabitha or myself or you, whatever, and then they sell them. Okay?
Right.
What happens at the library? At any point in time, does the library take books out of use?
Yes.
And do they give those to them?
Yes, they do. Okay. They do. In fact, that's a constant process of weeding. In the area of the library where I work, the cataloger and I share an office, so the books come to her. And books that haven't been checked out in 5 years, that no one has checked out, and it pains me to see them. But I feel better when I know that since they're in such great shape, they'll go to the Friends book sale and someone will take it home.
Somebody will. Oh, that's good. So they get kind of a twofold thing.
Right.
Oh,
and also, if we have a need for that book in the library, rather than sell it, we'll add it to our collection.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of back and forth.
Right.
Very good.
Right.
Okay. Well, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, we have many things going on, and for all ages, and I want to talk about genealogy next. Tina Farmer is our genealogist, and during National Library Week, she's going to have a couple of genealogy classes. And she, actually the first one is the Saturday before National Library Week. It's Saturday, April 12th from 1 to 3. And then the week of National Library Week, Monday, April 14th from 10 until 12. Genealogy is one of the fastest growing hobbies in America. And she is encouraging those people who work, who would like to take the class, to sign up for the Saturday class. And then those who have a little more free time to take the Monday class. And everyone who is in the class, their name will be put in a drawing for some software, Family Tree Maker, which is a really cool thing you can add to your computer. So it's for those who are just starting to explore their family history. And one of the days I want to do that. April the 12th from 1 to 3. And the second one is April the 14th from 10 until 12.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
So that's one thing for adults. For children, of course, we'll have our regular story time on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. We also have toddler time, which is for newborns on up to story time age, which is like 2.5.
What do you do during that hour?
Irene Kammer is in charge of toddler time, and it's a very small class because our space is small, and the activities that she does lends itself to a small group. But mothers or dads or grandparents will bring that toddler in, and she'll read a story. And they'll sing a song, and there's always some little lesson to be learned.
I love it.
Yes, and that and our children's story time really help our kids in our community get ready for school.
They do.
Do you have enough volunteers for that, or?
We always need volunteers.
Okay.
Always need volunteers.
We've got about 2 minutes.
Okay, all right. Well, I better hurry up then. We'll have face painting that week, free balloons. We're going to have a table set up at the front, and we're really going to push people who walk in the door to sign up for a library card if they don't have one, and also sign up for our newsletter and membership and Friends of the Library. And we're going to have an essay contest for adults with prizes. How has the library changed your life? And so you can visit our website. We'll have a lot of promotional information in the media about National Library Week coming up.
And the library card is free?
Library card's free, newsletter's free. Friends of the Library, it's a minimal amount to join. Right. But the money is used very wisely.
We of course, have always gotten the newsletter and have promoted the library all through the years, and are one of your in-kind sponsors, if you will, that like the other media. But they do a lot of things. I know.
I'm looking at it.
I always enjoy looking at their bulletin they send out, because then it goes through kind of like Ginger has done here, but and other things too. But it's very informative to look at it and see what all's going on.
We have exhibits and displays. Right now, Seamus Doyle has a display on Ireland that is just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great to have an active library like that. Ginger, as always, we appreciate you coming in. Now, if I forget next month or whenever you get the next group of things, you give me an email and we'll get you back on, because we want to keep everybody posted. We have a very active library here, and Friends of the Library organization is very active. And if you haven't been to the Boone County Library, go down there. I mean, we're very fortunate to be in a county this size, to have a really nice library, and people
of things going on
Ginger down there working, and the other staff members there to keep things going. So you use your library. It's great. And remember, they got computers in there. It's not just all hard copy books. You can do a lot of different things at the Boone County Library. Thanks for being on the show again with me, finally.
Well, you're probably not going to see me for, I don't know, maybe 2 months.
You think it's going to snow again or something?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get out of this job. No, I'm kidding.
You want
Nate, he needs to take over. He was doing really good.
Get somebody else in here.
Yeah, just get somebody else in here.
Well, anyway, you got to be back.
I'm kidding.
Thanks for joining us on Connection. Ginger, thank you for being a part of our show today, and we appreciate, of course, Nate Wilson and Casey Patrick for being a part of the show as well. We'll see you again next week at this same time.